friends, this is Leslie from Mermaid Cove Studio, and I am on today to do another share using Spring Cottage Blooms, the beautiful paper collection that we've been working with for the month of April. The ephemera fussy add-on, the little fussy pack that came with it, that is an add-on, and then also the Besties. Now, and that was, what a pleasant surprise that was. I love lots of ephemera. Didn't used to do ephemera, never bought it, didn't know what to do with it. Oh my gosh. And now I look forward to having lots and lots of ephemera. And I don't even mind cutting it out. I don't mind fussy cutting it out because there's some kind of gentle, peaceful space for that. And if you're feeling hectic or whatever, just a sharp pair of scissors and cut, snip, snip, as my granddaughter will say. I love when she uses those words. I've taught her how to fussy cut, and our favorite words are cut, snip, snip, glue. But in this instance, it's cut, and snip, snip. So, and I, in my head, while I'm fussy cutting, I'm saying those words. So I'm going to show you all of the beautiful things that I've made. Just a quick overview of what I have done with this collection this month. And then I will share with you my final, well, there's not going to be a final because I still have a little bit of paper to use and I am going to use it. So I started off with this precious little shadow box frame. I love my shadow box punch, and you can do it without the punch. You can just measure it out and glue it together, and easy. I love it. But this was the first very project that I did, and I quickly just glued my goodies in. And I did have an acetate cover on this, and somewhere along the line it has disappeared. That's a bummer. Oh, but it's still beautiful, and it's still going to hang out right here with my besties. These are my besties. There's me and my two besties, my crafty besties. They know who they are. Okay, so that was my first project. There's a little bit of fussy cutting just from the collection. And then this was the ephemera package. And I didn't fussy cut any of these parts. I didn't cut those apart. I used them as they were. I love the idea of them being like postcard size. But also, I like to do the shadow boxes, put the pictures in. But there were lots of different ways that could be done. And then my fussy cutting from the paper. And then some layers. I love this sweet little bear. Just precious. Absolutely precious. And then the besties. So that was my first project. I'm going to set that off to the side. And then I did a folio. And I really enjoy making mini albums, folios, junk journals, traveler's notebooks, that type of thing. This one, flying by the seat of my pants. Didn't do anybody else's, just did my own. Let me throw some measurements out there and make one. I started a different one and it didn't go well because I needed heavier cardstock. And so I did 110-pound cardstock and I remade the whole thing. And if you want to see a flip through this, it's somewhere. I can link them down below. But this says Besties, and I cut that right off of the collection piece paper, which is right here. It was right up here in this corner, and I just cut it out. And you can see all of the beautiful characters and goodies that are in here for fussy cutting. Absolutely love it. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to say I have one page left, and I think it's this one, a couple pieces left on this page right here. I've used everything to put in my folios. It just absolutely wonderful. And there's enough stuff in here to cut apart and use as well. And then I did Let me see. I did 2. I did this box, which is a photo box. You pull this up. Now, I made another one, and that was for a different day. That one has a lid on it, so it's a little different. But here you can see how I've used all my besties. And then, of course, this big bouquet of flowers that I use. But you pull this out, and you can put photos in here, all along in here. So I really enjoyed this project. We'll probably see more of this just on my channel because I think it's a wonderful, wonderful piece to sit on the desk. On the same day, I did this beautiful folio. I also did a tutorial for this folio in Christmas and Halloween, and in this project here with the spring cottage blooms. Absolutely gorgeous. I showed that one last week. And for today, oh my gosh, for today, I'm just like fully engrossed in doing folios, and I didn't even do a mini album, but I think I can scrape together enough to do a tiny mini album. I did a junk journal. Now, this is a no-sew junk journal. I've been laid out sick for a few days, and I watch tutorials. I watch people's inspiration. I'm so inspired by what people do with paper. It's amazing. And what can I do with the paper? So I took the paper, this gorgeous, gorgeous paper, and I tried out this no-sew junk journal. Now, I'm kind of moving my stuff over a little bit. Sorry if that bothers you. I did a mini version with a different paper collection. And then, because there were no measurements given, but just kind of an idea of what the paper size might be. But I thought, well, I'm not going to worry about what the paper size is. I'm just going to follow the instructions with the paper that I have. And because I wanted this one to be bigger, my base is not using the collection. My base is, let me open this up and I will show you what I did. Because I love vellum paper. Do you love vellum paper? I ordered and just received, my sweet husband, he got me some blush vellum paper. You can see it right here in the background. I'm going to open really quick so you can kind of see. This is what it looks like here. Okay. So I don't know if it's true junk journal fashion. I don't know what the rules are. Are there rules? Is it whatever I want to do with paper? I don't know, but I kind of flew by the seat of my pants or my skirt, and I did some paper piecing. So I did the vellum base. I did 3 vellum pages and 2 65-pound cardstock pages because I wanted it to be a little substantial but not too heavy, because it's just the size is big, but it's not a big ginormous journal, but it can be. You can add more pages to this. I pieced the pieces that were sitting on my desk, and I have since cleaned my desk, and I inked them. I did, I think it was called Cocoa. I need to buy new ink because mine is so old and all the sponges and stuff are yucky. And then I did some cutting out of my friends just from the collection. So this little sweetheart, look at the little flowers in the hair. Just the flowers here. I love this basket of flowers. It's beautiful. I love flowers. Funny, interesting thing is I'm actually kind of allergic, but you can't say no to them. So we have them. So I did this little envelope here. It's so precious. Absolutely stunning. And then I'm going to open that up. And the shape of this is very much like an envelope. So you could probably make this with an envelope, but the tutorial was just using paper. And the lovely lady used a music book. She used music book pages. So beautiful. The original tutorial. Here's Grandma. I'm Grandma. My hair is not quite as gray, but I would wear this apron in a heartbeat. It's got hearts on it. It's got flowers. She's got flowers. She's adorable. And then I just did paper piecing. I did some tearing, which I actually enjoy very much. The tearing. And I inked it. And instead of gluing it flat down, I left this side open so that I could add something inside. So if you want to write in it pictures, I love to make the journals. I've never written in one. They're so beautiful, but the one thing I do love to do is I love to make them, and I love to sit down on days when I'm not inspired and go back and look at them. So I will always do that. Here's the next page. This is a vellum. This was such a pretty color. There is a tuck spot back here. Now, it doesn't really open that much. It's just meant to be a tuck spot. Now, this journal is by no means finished because if you remember, Spring Cottage Blooms is a digital, so I can print more pages if I want to. And because I'm not finished embellishing this, decorating it, whatever I'm going to do to it, because I'm not done with it just yet. This was just what was available on my desk when I was doing it. We'll print some more pages. I will most definitely print the page with the bear on it. I love the all of this right here. Just these pages right here. Here's the one with the bears. Just very sweet. So I'll print more. This was one of my favorite parts as well, was this corner flower. And you cut that out and it makes a nice little pocket. So I've got a pocket here with a photo mat or a journaling spot, whatever you want. And this little bird is so adorable. Very, very adorable. And then we flip the page over. Whoops. I apologize for that. Some days I am a hot mess. I just did some more embellishing. Let me see here. This page right here, I just tore it and I glued it down. And you can add pictures or do whatever you want. The flap starts my cardstock page. And I just put this on with a paper clip. I haven't decorated my paper clip just yet. I was going to pull some beads out and do that, and a charm. Some pretty charms. I'm sure I've got something adorable. But this right here, so you could see the Spring Cottage Blooms, the little ephemera pack again. You could see that it is an approximate size of 4x6. It's 65-pound cardstock. There are 15 designs and there are 30 single-sided sheets. So there was a lot to cut out, a lot to use. Absolutely adorable. I mean, I did not cut any of this part out. I just used it as it is in this form. These made great, you can add a hole and put some ribbon on it, and it's just great for making tags. You can, this one here, I think if I were going to do anything, I would fold this one, and it would become just like a book page. Here, on this page, I glued on, let me see, I did not leave anything open on the back. We've got the beautiful balloons in the background. I made a pocket, and this is the part that I cut out right here. I love all of these little friends. That little kitten is so sweet. And this sweet little bird right in here. And this seemed very appropriate, and I've just got a simple tag sitting here. This tag can go anywhere in the book that you want it to. And then we're going to flip over another page. And we have got, I added another vellum page. And I've got a small tuck spot right here. And then this is just simply glued in, but you can put something right back here. And that is, let me see if it's glued on. It is, but it's okay because you still have plenty of room to put some good stuff in. And it's just fun. You can just do fun tags, like right here. Fun tags. There's plenty of room. So right there. I realized I was out of the picture. Okay, and on this side right here, I've got a paper clip hanging out. I just simply glued parts of the paper back here that I cut off so that I could have another pocket. And so we've got just a simple tag in there and my paper clip, which will embellish. And here's this page. So here again, I used the 4x6. I want to call them postcards, but they're the size of a postcard. I wonder if you can just send them out like this. Oh, probably not. But on this side, I left that open, and what I did is I tore this piece. I did not distress it, but I'll go back and distress. And then I've got another photo mat here, or journaling mat, whatever you want. And I fussy cut this guy out right here. This beautiful envelope with the bow on it, and stuck that right on there. So it just pulls right out. And then right here, we've got a little tuck spot. And then we have our last page. It is my last page. And I did not leave that open. I just glued it down. I love this little stucco house with the little friends on the patio. It's very sweet. I did a heart-shaped eyelet here so that I could put my my string in. I'll show you what that looks like. Here we go. And I brought this all the way around so it's glued. And on the back, I even have something on the back. So you can see where the ribbon has come all the way around. And I tore and did some distress ink on it. And I enjoyed doing the tearing. It just kind of reminded me of this little patchwork part right here. Kind of goes along with it. And that was what my thought process was up front here. So I really, really love doing this. Now I can add more to this if I want to, but what I am gonna do is I'm going to print another page out. I think I need some more balloons, and I need the page with the bear on it is the one that I want to do, so that I can add that in here as well, because I've got all the friends, and I've got a few more friends on this page, not too many more, but it was such a wonderful little project. I was inspired by this project because I could see the different variations on it, and I really, really was thinking, well, what's my style and how will I make that work? And that's what I was working with. So I can do clean and simple, which is a lot of fun and very elegant, or this process of tearing and distressing is very enjoyable as well. So I enjoyed that process. And each one that I've done looks different. So the first one I did, it's smaller, much smaller, and very different looking. And the one that's sitting over here to the left of me, or to the right of me, is looking very, very different. That one will be up on my channel another day, so you can watch for that. I get caught up in learning that new technique and just trying to develop a skill. And this is not one I've done before, and so we have to work on it, right? Anyway, today, spring cottage blooms. We've got the Besties Fussy Cuts. We have got the Spring Cottage Ephemera collection. So much beautiful stuff. It's been such a joy to work with this paper collection. I have a hard time calling favorites because I have not found any of Sandi's collections that I did not love and enjoy. And I've been doing guest design spots for several years, and every collection I've had the privilege of using has been phenomenal and just, oh my gosh, I love it all. And I have all of those projects. They're hanging out behind me on my shelf. This is what I'm going to tell you for today. All the information that you're going to need to find this collection is going to be in the box below. Also, you will find links to all of our designers. We have an amazing group of designers. Everyone does. It's incredible. It's beautiful, and everyone is so talented. So it's fun to see what everyone is doing with this collection. It's all been very, very different and incredibly gorgeous. So you're going to look down below. Now, if you have not been to the website, you need to run over to Decor8yourlife.com, and you need to put this collection in your shopping cart. You can use my discount code, Leslie15, or Sandi15, or any of the other designers. You're going to take 15% off of your order, even if it's on sale. So that means go shopping, my friends. Put some goodies in that cart and have a good time. And make sure you use your code. If you have not been on our Facebook group, you should check that out. There will be a link for that down below. We have Wishing Wednesday, where you go on and you wish for some ribbon or wish for some besties. Anything. But come and check out what's going on in the Facebook group. Sandi's always got some beautiful 10 and 15-minute tutorials going up, showing you how to use her gorgeous paper. And then, of course, we've got Miss Jennie, who is our social media expert, and just encouraging, positive, beautiful designers. So all that information will be down below. Stop on in, and we will see you guys next time. Thanks for coming in, my friends. Take care.